This video of the Indian Coast Guard rescuing fishermen from the clutches of Pakistan has created a buzz. What you heard was the warning siren of the Indian Coast Guard ship Agrim. In front of it is a Pakistani Maritime Security Agency vessel Nusrat. We can clearly see Indian Coast Guard has caught up to the Pakistani vessel, which is attempting to seize Indian fishing boat Kal Bhairav. After a 2-hour chase, the Indian ship blocked and warned the Pakistani vessel to release the Indian fishermen. Rattled and shaken by the Indian Coast Guard warning, the Pakistanis gave in, and soon all 7 fishermen were released and rescued. A defense official was quoted in news agency ANI saying, quote, Indian Coast Guard ship deployed close to the maritime boundary line with Pakistan chased the Pakistan Maritime Security ship PMS Nusrat after a chase of around 2 hours and clearly told them that under no condition it would allow the Pakistani ship to take away the Indian fishermen from fishing boat Kal Bhairav from Indian waters, unquote. Though only a short video of the operation has been released, we can clearly infer, firstly, that the Indian vessel was faster than the Pakistan Maritime Agency boat. Secondly, ICG Agrim also had more firepower that it could intimidate and rescue the Indian fishermen from the Pakistani boat. The incident occurred on Sunday, the 17th of November, off the coast of Gujarat, when around 3:30 p.m. ICG vessel Agrim received a distress signal from fishing vessel Kal Bhairav, and a 2-hour hunt began for the Pakistani Maritime Agency boat. While the fishing vessel Kal Bhairav had been sunk and damaged in the operation, the fishermen were soon rescued. They had been facing years, decades, and even life in prison in Pakistan without any hope of justice. After the successful rescue, the ICG vessel Agrim returned to Okha harbour on the 18th of November. A joint probe involving Indian intelligence agencies as well as the state police has been launched. Pakistan often attempts to illegally capture and detain Indian fishermen. Earlier this year, on the 3rd of January, 14 Indian fishermen were detained by Pakistani Navy when the Indian fishermen had ventured out to sea from Porbandar in Gujarat. Just 2 days earlier, on the 1st of January, the Indian government had released a list of 184 Indian fishermen still in Pakistani custody. However, since 2014, 2,639 Indian fishermen have been successfully repatriated from Pakistan due to the efforts of the Indian government. In 2023 alone, 478 Indian fishermen were repatriated from across the border. But even Indian maritime agencies often detain Pakistani fishermen who stray into Indian waters. As of January 1st, 2024, India had 81 Pakistani fishermen in its custody along with 337 other civilians. Now, India has a vast 7,000-kilometer long maritime borders it shares with 7 neighboring nations. Now, these are Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives. Though exact data is not available, Google search suggests India has 28 million fishermen, while about 2.8 million Indians are full-time fishers. Gujarat is the highest marine fish producing state in India. In 2020, Gujarat alone accounted for 7 lakh tons of saltwater fish produce. Tamil Nadu was in second spot with 5.83 lakh tons, while Andhra Pradesh was in third spot with 5.64 lakh tons. Most Indian fishermen lodged in foreign jails are in Pakistan, followed by Saudi Arabia and Sri Lanka. Now, it is not an easy job for the Coast Guard to protect the vast Indian coastline, especially when Indian fishermen often tend to venture into international waters for a good catch, where they are vulnerable to being captured. But this trend is not limited to India alone, it is across the world. The Indian Coast Guard also carries out numerous rescue operations for fishermen as well as sailors on cargo vessels. In fact, the Indian Coast Guard will host its largest ever search and rescue exercise off the coast of Kochi later this month from November 28th to 29th. According to an ICG statement, quote, SAREX-24 stands as a testament to India's burgeoning influence as a global leader in maritime security. The exercise highlights India's proactive stance in fostering stronger regional coordination for maritime safety, unquote. The recent rescue of 7 Indian fishermen from the grasp of Pakistan has shown that Indian Coast Guard and the Indian Navy would not allow any Indian fisherman to be illegally apprehended from within Indian maritime boundary. If you're proud of Indian Defence Forces, then leave a comment below, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.